Hey, what's happening, gamers? I'm Kwing, and welcome to the Let's Play channel. How y'all doing? Today we're discussing Roy G. Bigelow, aka the Rainbow Raider, whom first appeared in The Flash, number 286, June 1980. Okay, so the minifigure has laser-like abilities and has a pretty far-out outfit. He's also part of the Rainbow Batman DLC, which I think you need to pay for, I can't really remember. As for Roy's origin, as a child, he dreamed of becoming an artist, though he was colorblind. But he did his best to paint anyway, but all his teachers were really mean to him and said, your colors always clash and your artwork just doesn't have any emotion. Still unable to take criticism, Roy began plotting revenge on the artists. Unaware that, of course, his father, who was an eye doctor / inventor, wanted to help his son become a better painter by being able to see colors. Though unfortunately he got sick and was unable to finish his work. On his deathbed, he gave his son these special goggles so he could see different colors by creating solid rainbow colors, and the dad didn't see any harm in that, and Roy found a more sinister use for the goggles, by becoming a supervillain and turning to crime. Now, his reason for becoming a criminal is because the world didn't like his art, so best make the whole world pay, which makes sense. He then called himself the Rainbow Raider. He goes on crime sprees because that's what crazy people do. Although, here's the interesting thing, folks. He steals mostly famous works of art and either repaints them or destroys them, which is pretty diabolical if you think about it. I mean, some of these are priceless artifacts. Now, one of the main reasons that he destroys art is because of his disability, though. If he can't enjoy the beauty of art, then no one will. Now, that is truly evil. Because of his outlandish neon costume, everything for the 80s was not always awesome, folks. I remember you, parachute fans. Roy becomes part of the Rogues Gallery for The Flash, so Barry Allen. He also would tangle with Batman, Booster Gold, and even got knocked out by Kyle Rayner in like one panel, which was embarrassing. He wasn't that big of a threat personally, folks, so yeah. Now, one of the only stories that I remember with the Rainbow Raider is Flash team up with the Batman. And in the book, they fight Dr. Double X. Everything else, which isn't much to be honest, isn't even worth bringing up in this video. His powers, though, are actually pretty interesting. He can project beams of light to make himself invisible, turn colored objects into solids, blind his foes, or mess with the emotions of his target. So in simple terms, Roy was kind of like a weak lantern type person that used rainbow powers. Ironically though, sometime later he's actually killed by a villainess called Blacksmith when she impales him on his own artwork. Yeah, that's what they call karma. He later returns as a zombie in Blackest Night as part of the Flash's Dead Rogues Gallery, but again, he doesn't do that much. What's funny though is he actually had a following in the bad guy world, which he didn't even know. Some thugs dubbed themselves the Rainbow Raiders in his honor. They don different color costumes similar to the original Rainbow Raider. So you never know what impact your life has on other people. Like their hero, the Raiders don't do all that much. They tried to fight the crime syndicate in 2004 and failed badly. Later they end their lives in the hopes of becoming Blackest Night zombies, but because no one actually knew who they were and had no emotional connection with anybody, they remain dead, while Roy comes back to life as a zombie. Personally, I would have Roy eat his fans instead of having them die the way they did. It would have been ironic, and Roy might have been touched that he was actually appreciated in life. Rainbow Raider gets a different name in the New 52, which I don't really care about mentioning, and is killed by Gorilla Grodd. The only difference to his origin in New 52 is he actually has superpowers instead of the goggles thing. The best way to explain how this guy's powers work is Batman Brave and the Bold Firefly. In the Rainbow Batman mini episode, he's able to shoot different colors at people. Yeah. He does appear in actually a comic of Batman Brave and the Bold now that I remember, and he teams up with, get this, Crazy Quilt. I kid you not. He teams up with Crazy Quilt. Now, believe it or not, Roy Bigelow actually appeared in the Flash vs. Arrow team-up episode on the CW. He's given the codename Prism, although it was suggested they call him Rainbow Raider, which was like an obvious fan thing. Instead of using goggles, though, Roy actually is a metahuman. Like his pre-52 counterpart, he can mess with people's emotions and enslave them to do his bidding or just cause them to go crazy, like, you know, the Flash. But he has no color construct creations. In the episode, he, of course, messes with Flash's anger, then gets imprisoned at the very end. And this concludes another LEGO Batman 3 video. Thanks for watching. Feel free to suggest a hero or villain in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for even more LEGO Batman 3 videos. Well, until we meet again, God bless, and happy gaming.